But don't go away. Stay with us, because on Citizens Microphone, we'll bring you the other bit from Kumasi. But in Accra, on that LGBTQI standpoint, what the American Vice President has said, what our President has said, we've hit the streets. Bernice Abubedu Lanza is somewhere around the Accra Polytechnic, and she's engaging some of you. Let's cross over to Bernice. Bernice, if you can hear me, what's going on in your interactions around the Accra Polytechnic?
The minorities when it comes to sexual rights, and even though she didn't speak explicitly to the bill, she said that she was somebody who believed that all minorities should be protected and their rights must be protected as well. The Speaker of Parliament, Alban Babin, has slammed her, and he has said that the bill on proper human sexual rights and family values will be passed. There's been a lot of reaction. You remember that issue about the projection of the flag colors, Ghana, USA. On the Jubilee House, some said it was of the rainbow to promote homosexuality. Others disagree. But today I'm here to find out from some Ghanaians what they make of the Vice President to the US visit, and also the concerns about whether she's really here to promote LGBTQ honor. Hello, how are you?
Please, I'm fine.
What's your name?
I'm Judith.
All right, Judith, you heard of the US Vice President's visit to Ghana?
Yes, please.
How did you feel about her visit when you heard about it?
Maybe I thought she's bringing the LGBTQ to Ghana. So I think the rights of the people should be promoted, should be protected. Yeah.
Okay, so our Speaker of Parliament says we're not having any of it. We're still going to pass the bill as it is. This whole back and forth, how does it make you feel as a Ghanaian?
I don't feel okay with that, but as I said, the rights of the people should be protected. Yeah,
that's the rights of people who are gay and lesbians, right? Okay, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. I have another gentleman here. What's your name?
My name is Vincent.
Vincent, heard about the Vice President of US visit to Ghana?
Yes, please.
All right. When you heard about it, what did you think at first?
Maybe coming to help in terms of our economy, because every day we used to complain it's bad and things. So yeah, that's my mind.
Have you been on social media? Have you seen some reactions, LGBTQ focused reactions and all that?
Yes, and I don't see it to be right for her comments that in Ghana we don't support it, and it's not part of our culture. So saying it here as part of his agenda, I don't think it's a good thing. And the president saying it will be passed and he will come in, whatever. I don't see that one to be a good thing. And I'm standing with what the speaker is saying. When it's in the parliament, it's in the hand of the speaker, not the president. So I don't believe we should have it in Ghana here. It's not a good thing.
So you think she should have been silent on it? She was asked a question, and then she didn't speak explicitly to the bill, though, but she said that she's somebody who believes that all rights must be protected, even that of minority groups.
Yeah, it's true, but she don't have the right to say it in area where that thing is not, giving full.
So for you, because here in Ghana largely there appears to be a lot of dissent about that, she should have stayed silent about it and not comment at all.
Yeah.
That would have been it for you.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So we are here at the Accra Technical University trying to sample a few views about the visit of the U.S. Vice President to Ghana. Let me find out. Hello, what's your name?
I'm Brenda.
Brenda. What are your thoughts about the visit of Kamala Harris to Ghana?
Yeah, I don't think she wants to bring the LGBT to Ghana, and it's not right, because in America homosexuality it's there, but in Ghana we have lesbians and gays, but I don't know what to say, but she shouldn't bring it to Ghana. And the Vice President said
the Speaker of Parliament.
The Speaker of Parliament says it shouldn't be in Ghana, so I think it's not right.
All right. Okay.
But, yeah.
All right. Hi, what's your name?
Moses.
Moses, nice to meet you. Have you heard of Kamala Harris's visit to Ghana?
Yeah, probably.
Have you been following it?
No.
You're not interested, eh?
Not that interested, but I have a lot of schedules to attend to.
Okay, but have you seen the reactions on social media, especially to the LGBTQ concerns and angles?
Culturally, we are not interested in that, as Ghanaians. Traditionally, we are not groomed to be those types, so I don't think our people will be okay. And that's what I think. It's very bad.
But she says that, well, all rights must be protected, whether the person has this orientation or not. You must protect their rights, and that's how far she went. She didn't ask us to pass our bill or not. She just said, this is what I believe in as a person, and that's my conviction.
Okay, fine. I think ethically, morally, and we can't judge people by the ideas, but a person's decision, I think a few number, if it's the population, I could say only few people would be in that kind of lesbianism, gayism and stuff, and majority of us are not that type. And fine, if the person wants to. I don't think our people will accept that. It's not moral,
And that's why they're called minority groups, because, well, the belief is that those who are heterosexual are more than they are. So what do you think? We have a bill in Parliament. It's been before the Constitutional and Legal Affairs Committee for quite some time. The Speaker has said that the bill will be passed. We understand the President said some modifications and all. But for you, generally as a Ghanaian, what are your thoughts about that bill and what it contains?
Okay, fine. That bill is... It's okay for that bill to be passed, but I don't think it's really moral for us. I think everyone bears that consciousness in him or her that is not right. It's not
the
right.
bill is actually forbidding that, and even for persons who promote homosexuality, you will have to face the law. So you want the bill to be passed in that form?
Yes, it should be passed in that form because it's not moral. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Moses. It's quite a busy morning here, trying to get people to share their thoughts with us. And it's interesting, Benjamin, because many people don't seem to be interested, at least those I've spoken to. They say, well, she's here, we know she's here, but we are not following her activities. We are not listening really to what she's saying. It just may be that the people I'm speaking to are the ones. It may not be a general reflection of what's happening across the country. So let's see if I can just get a few more thoughts and then we'll wrap it up here. Hello, sir. Good morning. How are you?
I'm great.
My name is Benis. What's your name?
Samuel.
Samuel, have you been following Kamala Harris's visit to Ghana?
Not really.
Why?
I'm sure other things that have occupied my, my schedule as well, but not really. It was on JoyNews. Yeah, usually my set's on JoyNews. So
Thank you so much.
Pleasure. So it was on JoyNews that I happened to watch his speech at Independence Square, and I'm told I think he spoke a bit on entrepreneurship, women empowerment, and so on. And I think a little bit on the Cape Coast visit as well. Yeah, so basically.
You didn't hear anything? She was asked a question about LGBTQ promotion. You didn't hear anything like that? Haven't seen any reactions?
I didn't watch that one. Okay. What I watched was on the Speaker.
Yeah.
Speaker of Parliament has to comment on. But then because I had not really listened to what she said, okay, I am not able to really follow that story.
But you know what the Speaker said, right? So let me tell you what she said. So she spoke to some people at the Jubilee House, and for those of you who are not aware, because it looks like a lot of us aren't, this is what the Vice President of the US said. She says, I feel strongly about the importance of supporting freedom and supporting the fight for equality among all people, and that all people be treated equally. I will also say that this is an issue that we consider, and I consider, to be a human rights issue, and that will not change. So she says she feels really strongly about that, and this is after a question was posed to her. She didn't speak directly to our bill in Parliament, about that bill on the promotion of proper sexual human rights and family values. So you've heard what she said. You've heard what the Speaker said. He is insistent that we will pass the bill. What are your general thoughts about this entire conversation about the promotion of LGBTQ and human rights?
So from what you're reading, so she didn't directly speak on the bill. So she's talking about the human rights aspect of the bill. In fact, with speakers, I didn't really... I've not listened to the entire conversation about the Speaker. But then I think when it comes to human rights, we all know all of us have human rights. So I believe since she didn't really talk about the bill as in whether it was good or not, but then with the human rights aspect, I think I don't think we should hold her.
So for you, you don't think we should? You think people are being too harsh on her? Some say she actually came with that agenda. Some say it's a subtle agenda to promote that. Do you agree?
I wouldn't say that. Because I don't think Vice President of the United States can really change. I don't think she can do that. So I think people should, people should wait, and then with our bill, let's see how it's going to turn out. And then not really, because I don't think she can really change.
What are your personal views about the promotion of LGBTQ issues in Ghana?
I think it has to do with what we have grown up to see. So like the bill, like what the bill says, proper. So that's what we have grown up. As a people, as a country, that's what we have grown up to see. So I think it will be very difficult for someone, an individual, or just that's the majority accepted way that we have grown up to be. So that's where I want to lay it at.
Thank you so much for talking to us, and thank you for watching JoyNews. We appreciate it. Right, so Benjamin, you heard him, and once again, like I said, it's the hustle and bustle, it's the bread and butter issues. People know she's around, but very few are following keenly, and I must put that caveat that at least for the people I've spoken to here, it's more of, having a busy schedule, not really following her keenly. So those are some of the views you've heard here. It's a busy morning, a lot of people walking to and fro. I've seen a gentleman, let me see if I can get his thoughts as well. Then we wrap it up here. Hopefully he'll talk to us. Hello, good morning. Okay, too busy to talk. Hello, good morning. How are you? My name is Bernice. I work with JoyNews.
I'm called Lavmak.
All right, Lavman, have you been following Kamala Harris's visit to Ghana?
Yes, please.
All right, you have. Okay, how do you feel? What's your appreciation of what she's been doing so far?
I'm happy she's in town, and due to our economic hardship, I hope she's here to help us secure the IMF loan so that it can also help boost the economy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, she's here for a couple of other reasons, visiting the African continent because there's some loan to help us deal with some security issues. But have you heard about concerns people have raised about a possible promotion of LGBTQ being linked to the agenda of the U.S. Vice President to Ghana?
Yeah, I've read about that, and some of my colleagues also raised their concern. And to me, I don't think it's a nice idea or it's a good idea for we the Ghanaians to accept that. Yes, but so though it's their human rights, it's their freedom. But to me, I feel that they should give them, they should have a law that will allow anyone that feel he want to put himself in that position. But if you are caught, the law will deal with you. But if you are not caught, fine.
So, I want to understand you clearly. People should be allowed to do what they want to do.
Yes, it's their right.
Okay.
But if you are caught, you face the law.
But if it's your right and you're caught, you should still be allowed to because if it's my right to eat, whether I'm caught or not, I should be allowed to eat.
Sure, because at the moment I'm speaking to you, people are doing it, just that they are not caught. So that's what I'm standing on to say that. Yes, people are doing it. Yeah, because they feel that's how they position.
Bernice Abubeidulanta, my very own colleague here on the show, getting the sentiments of some of you out on the streets. My apologies when I said Accra Polytechnic, of course, it's moved on. Accra Technical University. But those last comments by the gentleman got me thinking. Reminded me of a book by Jeffrey Archer from way back, The 11th Commandment, Don't Get Caught. It just brought me some thoughts. But Bernice Abubeidulanta is still out there. Let's wrap with her as we move on. Bernice, over to you.
Do you think she's here for really?
Okay, so what I heard is she came to do a 3-day tour in Ghana, and yeah, that's what I know. And she came to, I think, visit our tourist sites and other stuff. Yeah.
All right. Have you heard people raise concerns about her comments on LGBTQ issues and what our Speaker of Parliament has been saying?
Yeah. I think they've been this catastrophe about her speaking about the LGBTQ this one, and I think I don't know about that though, but I don't want to.
But what are your personal convictions about?
We all know that LGBTQ is something we shouldn't be. We shouldn't be entertaining. It's very bad. Seeing some people agreeing that the law should be passed I don't know. I think it's
The law should be passed to allow them to have their freedom.
No. I think it shouldn't be passed.
So you support the bill in Parliament which forbids the practice and promotion of homosexuality?
I support it. I don't want it to be passed because, if we do that, we are forgetting our cultural background, and I think it's very, very bad. Yeah.
Thank you, Lawrence, for sharing your thoughts with us. Let me take the view of this lady, hopefully my last, that is if no one else catches my attention, and then we would wrap it up here from Adabraka. Hello, good morning. Let me distract you for 1 minute. You're busy, you're going to class. All right. All right, so she needs to go to class quickly, and you can understand that it's quite a busy. Okay, let me find out from this gentleman if you talk to me. Hello, sir. Can I interrupt you for 1 minute, please? My name is Benis. I work with JoyNews. How are you doing? Have you been following Kamala Harris's visit to Ghana?
Yes, I do, but I did not follow up to details. Yes. Yeah.
What is your suspicion of her visit? Do you have any doubts about why? Have you been wondering, why is this woman here? What does she want from us?
Actually, I did not listen to news based on the time I'll get home. So for her visit to Ghana, maybe there's an ulterior motive behind. So they have to come out with a clear policy for Ghanaians to know the reason why she's here and what is the benefit Ghanaians are going to benefit from that.
All right, so she's actually here not only in Ghana but in some other African countries because they are giving us some aid to help our security. But there are people who say that it's possible she's here to promote LGBT, and they say that based on their personal observation, and some of them have sampled on social media, talk about the colors of the Jubilee House. Did you see that? Where the Ghana flag and the US flag, and some said it was the colors of the rainbow, that is to promote homosexuality and all that. But do you feel sane?
Looking at the colors at the Jubilee House, it creates perception. So the ulterior motive behind, I don't know. They know the reason why. And based on the question they asked during the interview when they made the press, the question the American journalists asked the president. So looking at it, there's ulterior motive behind. So it's likely that they might influence the society to vote for, or they might also influence the parliamentarian to vote for the LGBT, which is against our rule of law, which is against our constitution. Because we Africans, we believe in our culture. The culture is very important to us because so far as we cannot impose our culture to them, they cannot also impose their cultures too. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with me, and sorry for interrupting your call. So Benjamin, I think that'll just be about it for now. Hopefully we can get some more views and air them later. But that'll be it from me here at Adabraka in front of the Accra Technical University. Basically, what I glean from the people I've spoken to is that they've heard of Kamala Harris's visit to Ghana. They are not following keenly because they've got other things to take care of. But for many of them, they think that whether she's here to promote LGBTQ or not, they think that as a society we frown against it, and so largely the views of the majority should be considered in this matter. The first lady I spoke to, however, thought that it's okay, just allow people to do what they want to do. Once it's their right, allow that right to prevail. So from me here at Adabraka, back to you in the studio, Benjamin.
Thank you very much, Bernice. Interesting comments, interesting thoughts that have been shared. We're going to